I guess I should probably be a little more sensitive with the mic now that...
Yeah, don't scream.
Don't scream right into the mic.
Inside voices.
Inside voices. Alright. Let's go talk to Otto.
The problem is the audio on the game is so loud that I feel like we are going to talk loud.
Yeah, it'll be alright. Let's see. I'm going to see quick if I can upgrade my new weapon.
Yep.
Something for you, dear.
What?
Hey, what did he just say?
This is it for you. Ah,
Yeah,
YouTube is the worst.
Last you a good while.
Bam. Dang, that's quite an upgrade there. Actually, yeah.
With your gear, or
What?
Or what?
Again?
so what'll it be?
So what'll it be?
So what'll it be? Okay.
Last you a good while.
Indeed.
Thank you, friend. Indubitably.
How are we doing on items, quick?
Sharon!
It's Karen.
No.
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Okay, we got
Finished,
everything we need.
are ya?
Let's go talk to the man. Yeah. For a second, I was like, I want to go see what this new sword looks like on my back. Cause I'm getting a little bored of this one. But we're already halfway here. Let's talk to the man.
How fare's the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
Cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
That's not a good sign.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
Alright, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Wait, hold up. Let's take a picture with our boy. And put it on Instagram.
Okay.
Get in here.
Oh boy. There it is. I'm sure it looked as great. The back of our heads looked fantastic. Sleepy time tea.
Sleepy time tea. Except it's not.
It's fine. Any tea is sleepy time tea for me. No,
Got that good caffeine tea.
Yeah, well, I've said sleepy time tea to people, and they'll say, "Oh, you're actually drinking sleepy time tea during the day? That stuff's disgusting." No, it's just tea. It helps me when I'm sleepy and when I want to go to sleep.
And when you're wakey.
And when I'm wakey.
Let me see. Let me just get a good old post going.
Sure.
Why not? You know.
I'm so forlorn about the fact that I was not able to participate in the last episode because I was a doozy.
The last episode was so good.
I was a doozy, and there was a lot of this.
There was a lot of that.
Watching that back. So I'm excited to see where they take this adventure here.
All right.
There we go.
Lego.
Oh, no, I'm just a messenger. I leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
It can hurt to ask, actually.
not.
They talk for ages. And that one guy's got cookies in his little secret man purse.
Oh yeah.
Oh, boy.
Special kind of cookies.
Vivian!
Get ready
Here
for a
we go.
history lesson.
Buckle up for safety.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits. They'll be back on their feet in no
But
time.
they won't know what time it is.
I hope so.
That is the only clock in the entire
Look at us.
country.
Bluer than a pair of bog crabs.
Yeah.
Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
I feel like no one's freaking out that much that there's no mother crystals left. Like,
Yeah.
wasn't this supposed to be a really big deal?
Yeah.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion.
Well, maybe it's just
reign
because
over
we're in a
Valencia.
circle of people that are like, this
Oh, the
was
lands around the
happening.
fallen mother
Like,
crystals
the people
had
that did
already
it. They're
begun
like,
to
yeah, of
wilt
course.
for want of ether, but not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces, now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm.
So Odin's gang.
The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
And
Poetry.
Wow. And we done effed the whole thing
We
up.
were that kid that went and smashed on the sandcastle.
Yeah.
He literally
Not
just
less
stepped
flourished,
on
but
it.
it seemed fitting.
They were the
The
sandcastle. We were
reports
the
of the
wave.
seasons were more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Turns around, walks away.
Okay.
No, not say bye. Thank you for this conversation.
It is done
Five,
now.
you were raised in a palace. Your manners are pitiful.
Okay, I want to see if this sword looks cool.
All right, let's go look. It's got to.
It's got to look real cool, right? It's called a appearance. Weapon. Okay, let's make this. This is the sword we're wearing. It's a little thin.
Just try it.
Try it. Oh wait, hold on. Is this
Oh, diamond sword.
diamond
That's
sword?
the
That's
one,
the
yeah.
one I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Platinum. Yeah, that's the one I'm actually using right now.
Oh, it's
Oh,
cool.
that is really cool. All right, we're going with it.
All right. Now we get to go talk to the old geezer. Yo!
Hey there, old fella. You ever play bingo?
You got some cookies for me?
You'll hear about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day, did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals
Oh,
would associate
Finnegan.
with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
Oh wow.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins,
What's up, dude?
there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler,
Yeah, me too.
I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
There you go. That's how you speak to a human being, Clive.
Good guy.
Good
He'll be more
job.
inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
I'll go back to Autumn. My
Yep,
gosh.
yep.
This is the worst part of this game.
The back and forth
Hello, Finnegan boy.
between kitty cat.
Kitty Cat has come to play.
What's up, my guy? Yeah. Angel's there. We're about to go on another adventure.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3.
Okay.
We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Akashic out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalamil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion.
True that.
And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
It's
Let
us.
know we're on our way.
Look,
You get to go put out 3 fires.
we're gonna put out 3 fires, and hopefully
Can you go see your
light
brother?
another fire, if you know what I mean. A fire of love. No, you can't go see your brother because at the well, I mean, I guess we can go look, but before they were like, "Oh man, she would not like it if we went to go see him right now. He is busy."
I can hardly lift my arms.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
The injuries suffered by both your brother and the prince were bad enough. But that wound above Joshua's heart is unlike anything I've ever seen. Were he not a dominant, I fear he would have succumbed to it long ago.
That's
He
because
has a broken heart.
Oh! It's because Ultima's a bad baddie. Alright. Let's go put out some fires and light the fire of love. Because something's gotta happen between them.
Not till the ending credits.
No, like, I am more invested in Clive and Jill than I am this weirdo Ultima guy. You know, I'm not, I like, whatever about him. I don't care. Oh, Glenn!
We'll see these letters to the mainland as soon as Obelus deems it safe to sail.
What are you who are you talking to? This
Oh, I
box?
thought-
Awaits me
I
there.
thought that was the night guy that was with the prince.
Just
But
have to see.
Oh.
I was wrong. I do not care about whoever
You
that man is.
left before he finished talking.
Deuces. Goodbye.
Clive
Farewell.
is so rude.
Elvidas and goodbye.
Gonna go see Martha
Let's
first.
go see Martha.
Martha.
Oi!
Oh.
The Akashic attacked us out of the blue. And there's no telling when they might be back.
Best keep that sword handy, Sid.
Uh-oh.
This man's gonna
Oh.
die if we don't get him to a healer.
Aye. Aye,
Sorry.
aye,
Arta.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said he'd been attacked by a Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer.
Let's clean them up.
Where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
The flames of war.
Here we go.
Let's do
I
it.
think there were as many as Martha says.
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not.
Not a chance.
Oh, there's a big ol'. Come on, girly.
Oh, the he cat calls.
Lego. Excuse me, sir. I'm busy here. Excuse me.
Trying to fly with my giant chicken. It wasn't gonna let you do that cutscene on the
Nah.
back of Ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Clive, wounded.
Them some nasty boys.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Oh, that was a weird little animation.
It's over.
Just gonna fight some hordes for a while.
Yeah, huh?
Nice, Jill.
Yeah, girl. Jill does not mess around.
You just
Just
kicked it,
kicked to just yeeted that poor thing.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
Them's just some dudes.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Oh, Wade's around.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Let's go find our good boy Wade.
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 Wade's World.
Wade's World.
Coming into it.
Look, it's Wade's World, and we're just living in it.
We're just here.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift.
They got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels, and they got wounded with them. They're not gonna make it.
Wow, that voice actor really committed to that. Considering
really
his character
did.
went, they're not gonna make it. He didn't have one facial expression.
Send them to the lift. I will. You two be safe now.
Let's go save our boy.
Time to go slay.
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
Aren't they literally though?
They are mad dogs. There we go.
Let's do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, wait.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
You know, it's really sad. These voice actors really tried to, like, do a lot, but they didn't give these people one single facial expression.
They're just, like, standing there and...
They're just, yeah, the mouth is just moving.
Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Oh, you got one of them turtle boys.
Damn turtle boys.
They're pretty rough if I remember.
It's over.
Let's take out these crabs first. Whoop.
Oh, that's close. Oh!
Come on! Wham! Okay, I was gonna say, he's got to stagger soon.
It's like a weirdly close.
Oh, whoops. My bad. Oh, it can't hit me. Right. Okay, got him in the neck. This guy's not dead. Woof. Oh, that did not hit him. Of course.
But he hit you.
He sure did.
Nice.
All right. Got to be getting close with this guy. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, that was a good finisher. Look at him.
Da, 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 la, la, la. Okay.
No more turtle boy.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
Like, see, I feel like there he has kind of a facial expression.
Right.
Martha,
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job.
Always.
No, I just want
We'll
to.
make things cool.
Let's just get out of here.
You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
We gonna skedaddle now.
Bye. We're leaving.
Let me pet my sweet boy. All right.
Good boy.
Mad dogs.
I wish we could give him some treats.
I know. If
Torgo
only.
treats. That's gonna come out in the DLC. Torgo's treats.
Did you ever have, back in the day, they released actual Scooby snacks?
I mean, we didn't watch a lot of Scooby-Doo because I was one of 3 girls.
Yeah, that's
so,
fair.
Good girl.
like, I knew of Scooby-Doo. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Gross.
Y'all nasty for real, for real.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down.
Nice.
Martha and the others won't be ready.
Bravery. Who's this about?
Are they giving them like an attack boost? It looks like.
Yeah. Jeez. Quite an attack boost.
They're boosting each other now.
It's over.
Oh no! Unforgivable.
Oh, I hate it. I'm sorry. We'll try to just put you out of your misery quickly. So sorry, little Chocobo.
This sucks. Should never have to fight a chocobo. Oh, come on, man.
Stopped by a barrier. Sorry, little Chocobo. Oh, don't make the sounds. Oh. That just squelched.
Okay, that was, yeah.
That was awful.
Oh, no.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Just a murder of chocobos.
Shall we?
Like a murder of crows.
Well done.
Murder of chocobos.
A group of crows is called a murder.
Here are all these things quick. Yikes!
They didn't give you a lot of room to fight this guy.
No. Remember the first time I fought one of these guys and I got absolutely rocked?
You got one hit KO'd like in the first couple minutes. I mean, it was like, I don't know, like the 3rd episode or something.
Yeah, it was very early on.
Fire and flame.
Yeah.
Nice try.
You don't have, you're not using any Bahamut stuff yet?
I can't. You can only equip 3 icons at a time.
Right, but That's what I'm saying.
Honestly, like, a lot of his stuff wasn't, like, that appealing.
Okay.
Oh, of course, he's like the 1 second. Ah, keep hitting that one instead of this one. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, this is all this is gonna be. It's just fighting a bunch of hordes here, and then when we go to the next place too, probably.
2 more
No.
places
I think that was the last of them.
for this location.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
I don't know how that ended up into this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't mean to step on your cord.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Oh, Martha.
They give her one more so that she could do a giggle. Hey. Aww.
Wow.
In Clive's chambers.
It's Wave's car.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. Not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar. But I am a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy not that Sir Wade and the other
big
guardians
song
are
for this.
to say that it's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire?
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Yeah, but 3's a crowd, Jill. We're trying to have some one-on-one time.
True.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Also, this kid looks like 40. They gave him a bunch of like.
I don't think he's like a kid.
Well, but he's supposed to be young.
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
Is he literally in our party now? Okay, no. Thank God.
That would be horrible.
Look, I'm busy, man.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so.
How you gonna get out of here? Oh my gosh.
I'm busy trying to get busy, if you know what I mean.
No, he'll just show up when you have a fight.
Okay. What's up, my dude?
Sid, your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago.
Oh,
Any
sorry,
idea
we
where
were
they
at
went?
Martha's.
Whoopsie.
The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
Maybe we won't have to fight a bunch of hordes.
And
that would be
you
very
won't have
cool.
wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Oh boy, here we go.
Let's do the thing.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Fucking thieving bastards.
Yeah.
Hey, we came here to mess up the inn again.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandits' ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
Cool.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Oof.
Okay. Who's this guy?
Our clothes are really swishy.
What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. for all our sakes.
Okay. Moving on, I guess.
We'll go back and talk with the same guy you just talked with.
Wow, he is very fast.
So, you see my predicament? What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Mm-hmm. Tell him, girl.
Recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action. Victor, pay Conrad a visit. See if you can't convince him of his folly. I'll speak with Natalie.
As you wish.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
What he means to say is yes.
Okay.
Big trick, Conrad. Ah, here she is. The Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canberra to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
You get him, guy.
Yeah. He's wearing jeans.
He's a blue-collar guy, all right?
He has a freaking pair of Levi's on in the desert.
Well played, my lady.
Look at this guy's got him on too.
Hey,
oh no, that's the same guy.
Nothing wrong with jeans.
He ran 3 feet over, like this. And hey, did you guys hear?
There's nothing wrong with a good, strong pair of good old denim slacks, all
It may
right?
still be possible to buy something. Here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
He's not a good liar.
Is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Mm-hmm.
She's much smarter than your other
You
boy.
get old blue jeans.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
A bunch of bandits, probably.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Someone's a little jealous.
Oh, I'm ruined.
No.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles.
Yeah, I know. I was literally with them 3 seconds ago.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All
Here we
of
go.
them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask.
Will you
I'm
fight
told the
them?
bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together.
Or you and Jill
The stakes
could
I
split up.
concede are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Hoi.
Oh boy.
All right.
Alright. I'm gonna leave you to fight some bandits in the desert.
Okay.
I'm falling asleep.
All right. I'm just gonna be fighting some bandits,
All
so
right.
it's kind of whatever.
Have so much fun. I'm sure it will be a great time. Also, seriously, there's 2 of you. You and Jill could have split up.
Yeah.
This is bogus. But
And my glasses.
yes, you may have your glasses. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Scoot. Alright. Let's go fight some baddies.
The women folk have come to help us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
This is so good for fighting these big hordes. Yeah. Why didn't I jump away from him? I was right next to him. More? That'll do it. Job done.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Hey, looks like they did it. Good job, guys. Now a firm handshake.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yay. Okay, one more to go. I'm gonna go grab a drink quick. BRB. Okay. Moving on. Which was it? Was it this one? Or was it this one? I think it was this one. Crack. Yeah. All right. Delish. One more.
First we find Isabel.
We had a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Ghosts? Then a wall won't stop them.
Wait. What am I
Saw
doing?
it with my own eyes.
Actually, I'm gonna buy some stuff quick.
Under a flood. Then we're next. Welcome, welcome.
An excellent choice.
One second, I'm gonna test my brain back.
I'll be here if you need me.
All right. Hopefully this one goes a little faster. We can just move on with our lives.
I can't do it.
Is this more monsters? Is that what's going on here?
My lord. Milady.
We received the dame's message. There have been sightings of strange creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a Kashik, but different. They've taken so many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls.
Mm-hmm.
And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Did they just say I get 0 gil for doing this? Well, I guess it's for the For the good of the people.
4 left for more on the captain's orders.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison's been slaughtered by those things. We lost the captain this very morning.
We've tried requesting reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days! What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered. Or take it up and do what is right.
You tell him.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives! Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, there's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
And I will end up doing the job anyway.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
It was a noble effort, but I thought you might still need some support.
I'd like you to consider my needs.
Okay.
What we need to consider is where the creatures came from. The way the survivors speak of them, one would think they appeared out of thin air. And perhaps they did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
We'll talk to the survivors.
No, I have to like walk around and talk to people?
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
My family.
It's all right. Give me some.
It's always the kid voices that get me, dude.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the road from Oriflamme. We just passed Moor when... Where's my Joseph?
It's all right. Just rest now. At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
He took off the captain's head before we could even draw his steel.
Woof. Alright, now I'm actually going to be able to use my chocobo. Oh, you just know there's treasure up there, but I just want to finish this. But I also want the treasure. I want it all. Should be like 2 yo. Yeah, baby. Oh boy.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me.
These guys are actually like really weak. It's a little scrub.
Should I cry?
save your strength.
I gotta find this other specter. There it is. I need to stop doing that. Okay. Oh yeah. These things are just annoying. Oi! Gotta dodge that.
Give me thunder!
Okay.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. But I'd say we've done what we can for the time being.
Then we should let Isabel know.
Okay, hopefully we can just move on now.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt. It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Oh.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Okay.
Our friends seem to have things under control.
Let's go home. Actually move on with our lives. Maybe Josh was awake. Joshua!
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the color of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia,
Ta-da!
brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
Oh, but the prince is still schnoozing.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I won't be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, it was not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs.
You're not going to tell us who saved you?
To have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
That was timely. Timely buddy cough.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
We gotta go fight some more people. Come on, man. I'm freaking busy.
Well, what's the short of it?
Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look
I'm
here.
the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Should provide the least trouble.
I'm the map.
What a coincidence.
Good old Dora.
Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Is Jill not coming?
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
It's probably a good place to call it for now. We will pick it back up with our boy. Okay, Jill is coming with us. Thank God. Just feels wrong. All right. Peace.